was when we entered the den or whatever cavern of the Erdefans, the translucent people, and we had the big fight with
Yes.
like tons of them. That's where we had stopped. So last week we just explored a little bit further. We found a room with some sort of summoning circle, which we kind of think was used to summon the gorilla demons or diamonds. I never remember. And then there was a underground gnome hidden in one of those chests that had came in looking for his people and then got captured. And uh, later on, we offered to go and take him to see the undead gnomes we had found because he didn't believe it. And then we went a little further and finally met the boss of the Erdefans, whose name escapes me. Kerfel.
Kerfel.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we had the big decisive battle against him and a couple of spellcasters. And it was a bit tense. I think Andy went down once, but we managed to succeed. And we saw that
Nice.
he did have the lens, the green lens that we were looking for. But as that combat ended, we got a visit from Belcora.
Oh boy.
And that's where things stopped.
That's right. Matt, one more thing about Sandy. I believe you uploaded the portrait to a folder in the game system directory, and
Okay.
that gets trashed every time I
Updated.
update the game
Yeah.
system. So you want to put it somewhere closer to
I
the
do like
page.
this new image though. He's pretty bog. But yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta find that one. But I will do that.
Okay. Yeah, so but that's pretty much it. You had that gnome had melded into stone after you had your conversation to regain his strength and maybe wait for you to show him some proof of the fate of his brethren before making his way back to the deeper reaches of the Darklands. Because as he made very clear, he did not think that he would get in over his head down here the way that he did, and he wants to leave as soon as possible. So, just pointing out that if you're interested in showing him proof, the clock is ticking on that a little bit because he does not want to waste more time here than he has to. Okay, I'm going to activate the map. And to bring you back into the moment here, so you had just picked up that greenish, I believe it was emerald colored shard of glass, that lens that Sam was talking about. Picked it up off the remains of Kerfel, or of Kerfel's equipment, better, because just like all the other Erdefans, his body disintegrated as soon as he died. And as you pick up the shard, Belcora manifested in another vortex of screams and wailed, angry as always, throwing curses your way and at her incompetent minions. Should have never trusted a coward like that. I guess I will have to end you myself. And before we jump into initiative, maybe let's go around the table here and quickly talk about the level up decisions, because you did gain a level last time, and I do want to make sure everyone is on top of their abilities here. So let's, I'm just going to go from the top down on my list here. So Anthony, that's you. Did you get to level up Bark?
I did. Hang on, I'm still bringing up Abomination Vaults. I don't think I have anything major this level because it's mostly just spells, and I don't get to prepare them yet. So, yeah.
Right. Okay. And the hit points did get automatically added, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
There should be a general feat too, but that's not going to change thumbs.
Right. Did you pick a general feat though? Something that others should be aware of?
Did I get a general feat? Hang on, sorry, Foundry is still loading.
Looking at feats here. Yeah, there's a general feat slot that's still open.
I guess I missed that. I'll have to pick one, but somehow I don't think it'll affect the combat very much.
All right. Sam, what did you get?
I think the only thing he has to pick is a general feat, for which he will grab toughness.
All right. That's a good thing to have right now. Harness, how about Souma?
Okay. Oh, apparently I was under the impression that I could use general feat for the class feat, but it looks like I can't. So never mind. She will not gain any new cool abilities from this one. I will pick it later. Okay. So Soma bumped her medicine to master. She had a skill increase. Most of other stuff she gets automatically with. And one of the spells I picked for the 6th level is Spirit Blast. The second one I didn't pick yet because there's like some options that I want to explore maybe later. And I have swapped the Phantom Pain from the 1st level for Biting Words.
All right. Okay, and as a spontaneous caster, you should have access to your new spells.
Yes, I have these 2 6th level spell slots now.
Okay. So that leaves Matt. Have you had a chance to look through your options?
He gets a general feat. I don't think he gets anything else. I'm double checking because I didn't have a chance to look at it yet. But because it's level 11, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, I get Mighty Rage. Your rage intensifies and lets you hit harder at the start of a fight. Your proficiency rank for your barbarian class increases expert. In addition, when you use Quick Temper, the first strike deals additional damage equal to your rage damage. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
That sounds pretty
good. I don't use Quick Tempered all the time, but still good.
All right.
In fact, I never use Quick Temper, so this might not affect me.
Well, but maybe you should start using it then if it makes you more efficient. And it looks like, I mean, how does that work? It says that you can rage as a free action.
Yeah, I just wanted armor. I have heavy armor to make Sandy a little bit more a tank, but so I'd have to not use heavy armor.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, well, something to think about. Trading damage for armor. Classic barbarian conundrum. Yep. Okay, cool. So do we feel ready to start this initiative?
Actually, in hindsight, I think I might spend the general feat right now. I will pick Die Hard. It might become relevant.
I was thinking about that
too. I think I've also got my general feat. It's going to be Influence Nature.
Ooh. I think I should always make you do your level up decisions at gunpoint, essentially. That's the process. Okay. Any more questions or decisions you want to make before we hit the button?
Can Belcor just go away nicely?
I don't think I'm interested in that. I mean, you can spend around trying to talk some sense into her. All right. Let me see where I have her special music. There we go. And then I'll add you to the list here. I'll just get rid of the bodies. No, we don't need those here. And add everyone to the encounter, and then I will simply roll for everyone. So I don't think there's anything special on top of what's going on. Okay. All right. Let's begin. Belcora wins the initiative, starting out with a strong initiative of 40 here. All right, like I said, she manifests wailing and cursing both her incompetent minions and you. And the first thing she does in her rage, I believe Souma picked up the shard last time. She manifests somewhere near the back of the cavern, but while wailing and screaming, she flies forward at her fly speed of only 25. So that's one move action, and the second move action to get all the way up to here next to Souma. And you can see her reach out like almost longingly towards that shard. And then as if she remembers something all of a sudden, she like lets out another frustrated scream and then just reaches right through that shard and tries to grab you instead with her ghostly hand. And we'll see what this is. A 37 to hit, which does 25 points of void damage.
Is Belcora within striking distance of me?
She is right now, but you don't have any reactions yet because you haven't
Got
had
it. Oh, okay, got it.
Okay, and so she reaches out, she touches you, does a lot of damage to you, Souma, and she yells, "Leave it and get lost, and I might let you live!" And then it's Ottardo's turn.
Oh, what did she say? Leave the thing?
Yes, leave the shard and get lost.
That we can do. Okay.
The lens.
Okay, well, Ottardo is going to... He's going to tell Belcora that incompetent minions are the result of incompetent leadership.
That stings, yeah.
Amazing.
She screams, "Who do you think you are to speak to me like that?" But there's a little tremble in her voice.
And then he'll follow up with defensive advance to step forward and raise his shield and attempt to strike her.
Nice hit. 12 points of damage, a little underwhelming, but some persistent damage riding on that. And that's your turn. Bark.
He's in a bit of a tight spot. We're all in a tight spot. We have a lot of injured people. So he's just gonna, for the moment, I only have one of these, right? Yeah. I have to prepare it multiple times. Okay. First thing he's gonna do is he's going to cast Mantle of the Unwavering Heart on himself. And he is going to choose Evergreen. Wait, no, that's not. Yeah, Evergreen Vitality to get some fast healing. And also... I don't remember if Belcora has any of these kinds of effects, but I think I'll do Unyielding Will to become resilient to Fascinated and mental effects.
All right.
And then I've got one other action, So I am going to get away from Belcora a little bit. Say, I'll be helping from over here. Don't worry, guys. Don't think of it as running away. And that's his turn.
Don't think of it as running away as you take the buffs of your friends.
Wait, I'm not buffing my friends.
I thought there was something that just... Yeah, your mantle of unwavering heart.
No. That's the overwhelming perfume thing, which they don't want anyway. But I don't have that effect currently.
Gotcha.
Let me see if I can edit the effect.
All right, Souma.
Well, I suppose the first thing someone would do is also hobble away.
Yes, run, but drop the lens. Oh, I will drop you.
Well, I mean, I've just got those spells and I might as well try to use them. So, Souma right now experiencing an almost literal touch of the grave. She's panting, clutching this lens like closely to her chest, like almost hugging it, and like after heavy breathing, she reaches deep within her, finding a newfound panic and strength, and unleashes the power she had she had no idea she had. Like, well, casting a spell that I've just said that it would be Spirit Blast.
Sorry, man, I just messed up something here. I was trying to remove the sicken condition from your token, and I accidentally removed the rage condition, so I'm just gonna have to give you that back here.
Oh, thank you.
We'll delete this. Alright, sorry, I was distracted here. There's a Spirit Blast incoming, trying to send ethereal energy her way. She's gonna try to save, but fails! Ooh, it's because of her frightened! And roll that damage. 51 points of damage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, Souma, I would say, kind of rising to the moment here, creating a new spell in her repertoire on the spot, facing this challenge. Belcora is like surprised and overwhelmed by this, having never seen you cast this before, and gets blasted, but only for 41 points of damage. So this is spirit damage, which does not count as force, ghost touch, or vitality, I guess.
Yeah,
all right.
It is its own damage now.
Nonetheless, yeah, you catch her definitely on the wrong foot. She's surprised, and it just turns off course into more anger. I believe that was your turn.
Yes,
Yep.
that's it.
All right, Sandy, standing right next to her, and she's kind of off kilter a little bit. What do you do?
Yeah, I think the spirit blast, like I was gonna say, the smoke clears, but I guess the spiritual miasma clears, and Sandy rushes through it like the true WWE wrestler he is, and is gonna swing on Belcora.
Let's see that swing.
Oh, not a good start. But not phased by the stage prop getting in his way. He'll go again.
And that one is much better, hitting her in the back for what it's worth, being a ghost, and doing some damage to her, which goes through altogether because it's a ghost touch weapon. Nice. So once again, she screams. Yep. Oh, you have an action left.
Yeah, but I think I mean I'll swing, I guess, but because I don't think he wants to run away and test her attacks of opportunity. So he'll just swing it.
And that's a miss. I mean, you've seen others withdraw from her, so you don't think that she's able to do that.
Oh, okay.
All right, Belcora's turn. She, really surprised by Souma's ability here, who's still holding on to the lens, and then getting hit by Sandy with a ghost touch weapon. She grunts in spiritual pain, but She is much more focused on Souma and the lens that she's carrying. So what she's going to do is going to be focused on Souma to take her down as swiftly as possible. So what would be the best way to do that? These are all... I guess it's this one. Which is going to focus on Souma. She's going to cast from right where she is. So if you have anything triggering on a manipulate action, it would trigger. All right, go for it. Regular hit. She takes that damage, but does not lose her concentration to cast a Phantasmal Killer on Souma. Roll that will save, please. Ooh, that's a critical fail. Is it already time for the hero point?
Well, thing is, if I keep a hero point, I cannot die. So
that's right. So, you are all of a sudden you see her like shoot closer to you, and you see her basically start ripping your body apart. It scares the heck out of you, even though that it's not real, and you need to attempt a Fortitude save, I believe of the same DC, so just roll that Fortitude save, please. There's no prompt for it. Ooh. This has the incapacitation trait, so this is a critical failure, though. And given an incapacitation, that's still a crit fail, correct?
Well, it depends on the level of both. It would be upgraded only if Souma was higher level than Belcora.
Hang on. More than twice the spell's rank treats the result of their check by 1 degree of success better. More than twice the rank. You are more than twice. Yeah, you are more than twice the rank. This is this heightened? How do we know? It's not heightened. It's 4th rank. It's that's what it is. So you are more than twice. So you do treat it 1 degree better, which makes this a success. And in case of the success, you take 12d6 mental damage, and you're fleeing until the end of your next turn. And you're frightened 4. So let's see. Oh, it's not going to let me roll that damage. It's just going to let me roll the regular damage. So I'm going to give you 12d6 ad hoc here, 49 points of damage, and that brings you down anyway. So that's... You're going...
Ottardo is going to use his reaction. It's going to shave off 13. I don't know if that's going to be enough.
It is not.
Okay. But he will take his reaction anyway and attempt to strike Belcora.
And you do.
And on top of that, how do we do this? Oh, I can show it. Okay, well, Sandy gets to make a reactive, an attack as a reaction against Belcora with a -5.
Ooh.
But he did
Is this a new thing?
Sorry?
Yeah.
He did spend his reaction. Does he get to do it again?
No. Can spend a reaction. So if he does not have one to spend, no.
Yeah, unfortunately, easy. Yeah.
That's cool though. Okay, so she takes some more damage. Souma nonetheless down, and what she's going to do is, because the lens is over there, so she's gonna hover over there, and she's kind of hovering right on top of Souma's body, which is also where the lens is, as if protecting it. And she gestures down the corridor and she says, "Leave now." or suffer the same fate as your friend. And then it's Ottardo's turn. After she gets some damage here. Damage. Recovery. Alright.
Okay, I think Ottardo is not going to move from his spot. He is going to just might Belcora and then attempt to strike her.
Ooh, nice.
Critical hit from this Ghost Touch weapon.
And take this. Okay.
This is
Whoa.
already doubled. Yes. Okay, so there's a lot of writing on this. Let's take the damage first. And then the undead is enfeebled 1 until the end of your next turn. The target is knocked prone unless they succeed. I mean, she's flying. Does that mean anything here for prone? Can you be knocked prone when you're flying?
I think we saw something that it can be done. You still have to spend 1 action to kind of right yourself up.
Oh, yeah. Okay, but she does manage to succeed at that save, so still surprised by that powerful swing and taking a lot of damage. You can see her having, like, I would think that she's already starting to fray. She's very vaguely even looking humanoid. Maybe there's just like a spiritual, almost like a veil that's hovering in the air, and just her head is remains. So she's barely clinging on to existence, but she's still just as angry as she's been.
And last action, Ottardo is going to raise his shield.
Great. Good move. Now, Bark.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it applies to her, but the text for prone does say that if you're knocked prone while flying, you fall. So.
Gotcha.
Well, I didn't expect quite this dramatic turn of events. She's in much worse shape than I would have thought. I get my fast healing. I guess he's gonna move over here to get closer and get a better view of what's happening. Trying to find Souma. 15, not being able to see her, he's gonna keep going. 20. Not being able to see her still, he's gonna keep going. 25. Where is she?
Over here.
Under
You should have been able to see her.
Belcora.
Yeah.
Oh, she's under Belcora.
Yep.
Okay, no wonder I couldn't.
You should be able to Z her to the top.
Okay, in that case, can I stay back here if I spotted her there? I just would have.
Yes.
Stay put. Well, she's near death. Just try to vitality lash her?
Yeah.
I don't know. Nothing fancy, but
All right, and as you vitality lash her, she, despite her beaten up appearance, she lets out an angry laugh, and she says, "I've watched you cast this spell many times. Do you think I'm falling for this still?" And she attempts to counteract it and manages to succeed, so it does not have any effect on her.
Uh-huh.
okay. Well, then I guess I'm done.
And then it's Soma should be before. Sorry, move those around. I always forget to do that, and it's kind of annoying because it also moves the current turn. So, Sandy, your turn.
Okay. Sandy is not interested in the deal as of yet, at least. Is going to rush up to her and swing on her. Gosh, Sandy. He'll swing again.
Wavering hands.
Yeah. I guess I'll swing one more because he's not running.
And there goes that. All right, now it's Soma's turn. I believe you can try to stabilize.
what?
There should be a prompt in the condition, I believe, or on your sheet. I wouldn't know. I don't do dying, so.
Wait, no, just
All right, so you move your dying condition up to 2, and that is your turn. Belcora is still hovering over Soma's body, and the lens targets doom. What's the spell here? Okay. Targets a point somewhere near Bark and casts a spell. So that gives an attack of opportunity to Sandy, I believe, or an
All right.
reactive strike.
Is it manipulate? Yeah.
Yep, it is a manipulate.
Oh,
But that's a miss.
then a target.
So she gets to cast that spell. Let me target all of you here. Target all 3. There we go. And so as she casts the spell, all 3 of you, for a brief moment there, it's almost like a vision where you see Belcora, kind of tear all of you to pieces, but that's not where she stops. After she rips your bodies to bits, she shoots up through the cavern ceiling, and since it's a vision, it's like an outer body experience. You follow her up, and she shoots up through the tip of the Gauntlight lighthouse, hovering high over that tower, and then she starts shooting magical energy at Otari, devastating the entire town, and then kind of shooting off into the distance in the direction of Absalom. It's just a brief moment, but that vision fills you entirely and shakes you to your core. There is a will save here that you can roll, so let me see if it comes up when I cast it. Yeah, there it is, so please roll those will saves.
Is this a fascination effect?
It is a mental effect.
It is a mental effect. Okay, I got a +1 to that then. Let's see if it remembers that.
Ottardo crit fails.
Yeah, he's gonna reroll that.
Regular fails instead. Crit fails, Sandy Ravage.
Oh, I kind of want to re-roll this too. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Also a regular fail. And Bark.
Sorry, hang on. I'm trying to figure out why there's 2 different things listed here. It is a 5th rank spell. It's a +1. I don't know why it would be a +2. Okay.
It's which one is it?
Okay. I see. Yeah,
Six.
no, it's the automation was getting was confusing.
Oh, okay.
I got it now.
And that is a critical success. So here's the damage. You know what to do. Oh, nice. It even highlights what you need to click. Perfect.
Oh, that's cool, yeah.
All right. Somehow, miraculously, you all are still standing after this phantasmal calamity. Overpowers you, but unfortunately, Sandy, you're standing so close to her that all she needs to do is reach out with her hand and touch you for a critical hit. 36 points.
Oh, yeah.
Wait for Ottardo. I think he might have a way to reduce that.
I already spent my reaction this turn.
Oh no, and that would have made the difference. So Sandy goes down unconscious and dying too, since he's taken a critical hit to the face. And now I'll remember to move him in the initiative. And then it is Ottardo's turn.
I'm just triple checking because maybe not.
Boy, I shouldn't have spent my hero point.
No, that's it. Okay, well, Ottardo will try to strike Belcora.
Oh no, Sandy is dying 3 because he already had a wounded 1. Oh, bad.
Yeah.
There's a hit for Ottardo on his offhand swing, causing 23 points of damage, which by themselves are not enough to
My God.
destroy, dispel, whatever you would call it, Belcora. But there's another action left. What do you do?
Let me see. Yeah, I think he's just going to raise his shield.
You're not sickened, by the way. You've got the sicken thing on from my aura, but that shouldn't be there. I don't know if that's affecting anything.
It wouldn't have turned the 1 into a miss, the first one, but it's still important. Okay, Sam,
Yeah.
and his turn. Bark.
Yeah. Bark is like, she's so weak, but Vitality Lash just counters. He's just gonna go for something much more basic and utter some incantations, make some gestures with his paws, and he's going to cast 3 action heal.
Ooh. Targets all living and undead. Right, so she needs to save. And she crit fails!
Oh,
Ha!
Big miss
It's
for
just
her.
the D8. It's just the D8 though. Oh, but it's back.
But that is an 8, and she takes double, and that means that she gets destroyed.
Everyone else
And
gets
Amazing.
as that healing energy washes not just about over your companions, closing their wounds and stabilizing them, it also washes over her like a hurricane, and she gets blasted by it as if from a very strong gust of wind, still screaming. And she says, "This will only buy you a few days. I will return." As she is gone. Wow. Good job.
Amazing.
Mark
What a
looks
clutch
stunned.
crit fail. Yes.
He's like,
yes.
I was just trying to heal everyone. I
All
didn't think that was gonna happen.
All right. Hang on here, because you managed to actually destroy her.
so is that it? The campaign ends?
We did it,
Yes.
guys. We did it.
That's it. Famously, ghosts
You killed
only
the
need to
big
be
bad.
destroyed, and that's it. No, I just want to make sure. Hang on here. I'm gonna bring her back just because you do deserve, well deserve, the XP for beating her. I would think. So that is a whooping 60 XP.
how much XP do we have? Because I missed that last session.
I think
we
I
should have
updated
55.
this week, so you should have 15.
And then
And
60
with
on
the
top.
60, yeah. So you should be at 75. Wait, why is Sandy dead? He's near death. Oh, it's just that there's a.
So you also see the icon.
Yes, I do. That should be there. It doesn't need to be there.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, I think I can get rid of that. There we go.
So Mark is
Ooh.
gonna the rest of the fast healing out of the minute that the spell lasts, so it should be another 27 points for him.
All right.
Did we grab the stuff from Kurfel? Apart from the lens.
I don't think so.
Of his body, you mean?
Yeah, because we came here for his, right?
Or his what?
Sword? Didn't the drow ask us to get the sword from Kurfel?
That's correct. So I think you can loot him because he's dead. Is that
Where
right?
is he?
Okay. Oh, I see.
His +1 striking Roka sword?
Yes.
Good memory, Ottardo. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, Ottardo will grab that. And I guess we're kinda safe now for a while.
Everybody stop being sickened. I guess I'll take this aura off of me so you don't... Wow. Should we take a rest? Can we take a rest? Last time we tried to take a rest, we were unsettled by Belcora's cackling, but she's dead now, so I think we can rest if we need to.
She's dead, like we're good?
Well, I mean, she said she would be back in a few days, which is kind of a weird, like, general statement for the ghost to make, but...
Yeah.
Back in 1d4 days.
I feel like it at least buys us enough time for me to sit down and prepare a delicious fruit salad for everyone.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think
please.
I think we can at least like catch our breath a little bit here, but then we will probably have to go upstairs and take a proper rest.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
well,
can keep going forever, but if you guys need to rest, that's fine. And he like tucks his lungs back into his rib cage.
Sandy, I admire your tenacity, but
Thanks.
you have a hole in your stomach. I don't know if you realize that. Did you see that there?
Oh yeah,
I see some.
that's been there. That's been there.
Right. All right.
Fruit salad it is. Assuming we can just kind of sit here and keep resting, and I can keep focusing and casting, I'm gonna do this until we're all healed. Is that an acceptable thing?
I believe Ottardo also can lay on hands for quite a bit.
Okay, well then we'll
while
speed up the
we are
process.
doing that, Souma will also try to treat her own wounds, and then Sandy's as well.
Is this okay, Simon? For us to...
Yeah, I mean you are in a pretty remote place of their main camp, and you're pretty certain that you've put down each and every last one of them. So yeah, I think it's okay.
All I know is if we do try to get back to that that structure, what was it? I forget what that building was.
Lodge.
When we try to get back to the lodge, we could very well encounter more dangers along the way, so we should at least be prepared before heading back there.
This is for Sandy, and this also will remove his
Excellent.
wounded condition.
Excellent. So I had 2 arm wounded. We'll remove just one of them.
I believe it removes all of them.
Okay.
Speaking of which, Soma, do you think you could take a look at this here? I am also wounded.
Oh, very well. Let's see, maybe if I could take a higher DC this time.
Wait, what gets rid of wounded? Does going up to maximum hit points get rid of wounded?
I think if you hover on it, it'll tell you.
Let's forget.
Yeah, if someone successfully restores hit points to you using treat wounds, or if you are restored to full hit
Okay.
points by any means, and rest for 10 minutes.
Okay, then I think
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
okay regardless.
Yes.
Thank you.
Soma, for looking at that. That was
that was getting a little tender.
And that can go to Sandy, I guess.
Excellent, thank you.
Here you go. Here you go, Sandy. I hope you like cantaloupe.
Love cantaloupe.
Mm-hmm. By the way, while we are still deciding, I've been thinking about picking a teleport as my
There we go.
another 6th level spell.
Oh, okay, cool. That sounds useful.
Well, it is uncommon, so I was going to ask Simon if it's okay.
Oh, never mind.
What is? Sorry, I was checking something.
I've been giving a thought to taking teleport as my 6th level spell, second one, because there's a lot of nice spells like dragon form, or I think there's some others I had in my eye, but I still remember how Gazel cast teleport back in the day, and it was mighty useful to return to town at least.
Yeah, is that spell is not in any way. Well, it is uncommon, I guess.
Yes, it is uncommon. That's why I'm asking you.
Why is it uncommon though?
I don't know.
Interesting.
Funny, it's teleport. You think it's
That's like one of the most standard.
I guess because teleport spells can break many campaign premises.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why. But I think
technically
I'm
with
okay
this
with
teleport
that.
we could escape to Absalom and visit Arthur and say, but we
Yeah,
we're
I mean,
probably not
let's
going
just figure out. Let's just make sure that we all understand how it works before you are disappointed by anything. So it's a range of 100 miles. It takes 10 minutes to cast, so
Yeah,
it's not a combat thing. It's like a
it is-
travel thing.
it's very
100
short.
miles targets you and up to 4 targets touched. So that includes stick, which is okay. You and the targets and transport to any location within range as long as you can identify the location precisely, both by its position relative to your starting position and by its appearance or other identifying features. Incorrect knowledge of the location's appearance usually causes spell to flow, but could instead lead to teleporting to an unwanted location or some other unusual mishap determined to as not precise over great distances. And if distance from the intended destination equal to roughly 1% of the total distance traveled. So if you're thinking of Absalom, did we ever establish how far that is from Ottardo?
I don't remember how far it is.
It looks like it's 75 miles. So 1% of that is 3/4 of a mile. Is that right? Yeah. So that shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. If you're okay with all of those things, then go ahead.
All right, so let's pick teleport then. So, but for now we'll have to like go upstairs manually to get sword back to the drow.
It was pretty useful.
Good old teleport.
Yeah.
All right.
This was it a gnome under a gnome that we were supposed to show?
Yeah.
Well, hang on before we move on here, because it is Bark's exploration activity to search. I'm just gonna give you that at some
cool.
point while you're resting here, he notices inside the tent a stash of maybe offerings, loot, whatever you might want to call it, and you might want to take some of those with you.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm actually already encumbered, so I think Ottardo and Randy should grab those.
Yeah, I'll grab whatever I need to.
yeah, metal is gross and icky.
Even if it's money.
I mean, what use do I, being of the natural world, have for this artificial construct known as money? And it uses metal, so it's even worse. I do like the moonstone, though. I'll take those.
I do take the moonstone. I'll take the gold and silver, and I'll give it to everyone.
What's a chryso barrel? I think it's also a stone.
Yes.
Like a barrel, but more crystal. Yeah, I mean,
Whatever, I'll take that.
it is a valuable gem. Yeah, no magical or otherwise properties.
I think Bark would just keep making fruit as long as necessary to heal everyone up to full. So,
All right.
if it's okay.
Okay, if we just go to full,
you
then
guys could probably just heal up. Yeah.
okay.
Which will be quite some time, though. Correct.
Well, 10, 20 for Sandy, another one for him, 30. Yeah, it would probably be about an hour. I don't know how long it would take to heal up. I would imagine 2 castings of it should cover Ottardo too, so probably an hour.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I still can continue treating wounds as well, so...
Okay.
Yeah, so.
All right. Yeah. Well, we can go with about an hour then.
Without rolling, you mean? You can just top up, or do you want us to roll?
If you have, resources that you can replenish during those rests, then I'm fine with just adding or putting your health back up to full. Only if you need to track anything, then we would have to roll.
Yeah, it's just focus points every 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's okay then. And you're spending an hour of time here, so you would be able to get
All
that
right.
back.
Well, do we want to go back or wander off, or Souma, you said something about just leaving? I don't understand.
Well, I might... I've been giving a lot of thought to this, but... yeah, Souma will actually... As we speak about this, I suppose we... While healing, she will ruffle through her backpack and pull out one... Where is it? There it is. Bomb. Like, you see, I've been going through those things, like, every time we try to activate those teleports, and I think I'm starting to comprehend the basic concepts behind this. So, if you're interested, as a part of an experiment, if you think I could try to use these notes as part of casting a spell, which might allow us to teleport without a circle.
And when you say experiment, you're like 50-50? We'll make it there? What's the...
I mean, listen,
what's the exact method of teleportation here? Are we talking about just like opening a gate or creating a wrinkle in time and space which allows us to step from one place to another? Are you talking about like tearing us apart atom by atom and transporting us somewhere else and rebuilding us and hoping it's the same us that we were?
It's definitely not the same us, so we shouldn't do that one.
Okay.
Yeah, someone will actually start pointing out that it's a diagram saying like, well, you see, like it actually says that this is a more or less basic teleportation circle spell, and so it operates on the same principles as a classic teleportation circle spell, which means that it will deliver us wholly body, mind, and soul into the location of our choosing. So,
I'm okay with that.
That
sounds
sounds
good
safe.
to me. I'm good. Yeah, I can get on board with that.
yes, I just never did it before.
Sounds better than walking.
So, should we teleport to the drow or to the town?
Oh, the drow?
maybe just in front of their place.
Compound. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, I've got it. We should go into the room with their undead whatevers again.
Right.
Teleport in there.
All right. I will. Let's see. I will try to keep it in image, and someone will actually start trying to draw a circle in the ground with her sword, with the tip of the sword, trying to replicate one of these teleportation circles that we have encountered. It's not an exact, but it is a close enough approximation for her imagination. Okay, and she will like take a breath and says, "Okay, now hold on to me really tight. And reading from the folio of teleportation research.
And what are you targeting again? Sorry.
We will cast teleport. We will go to the drow compound right in front of it. To the
Right in front of the drow. Oh, right. Okay. So roughly 1% of the total distance. That's not a whole lot. So there is no roll involved in this, I believe. So you simply are whisked away through some bended space, and you reappear just a little bit off the mark, but just a tiny little bit. And you are to the drow headquarters. So I guess you appear in that. What's the best entrance to that? What you were considering, not inside the tunnel, but you appear just outside those tunnels in the mushroom forest. And after a little bit of disorientation from the sudden change of location, you realize that it worked. You're here. Just like you said.
Damn, this wizarding thing might be just up my alley, huh?
That was awesome. I'm pretty sure I'm still the same me.
How would you know?
I don't know. His brain breaks.
No, that's for the other campaign. Well done, Souma. This is great. I was getting a little sore in the paws, so I'm really glad we didn't have to walk all over here. Drow camp. Here we go.
Knock knock.
Yeah, you don't really have to knock. There's Tour, one of the drow at the entrance that you've met when you first were escorted into these halls. So you should be able to just walk right up. And Tour is somewhat surprised to see you and says, "Oh, didn't think you would survive for this long. Well, welcome back. I assume you wish to speak to Quora?"
Yes, please.
Oh, well.
Yes, we have news to deliver.
Oh wait, I'm getting my encampments confused. I thought we were at the other place.
Well, I believe she is in the meditation cave, just beyond the Great Chamber. But she should be done soon, so you're welcome to wait there.
Yeah, for now I think we will take that time gladly.
All right, yeah. So you're allowed to move pretty much freely within the drow halls. And you make your way into the Great Chamber. I'll trust that you can find your way there on your own. Just follow the main hallway and then take a turn right down the main corridor and through the double doors into the massive, high vaulted ceiling chamber with the small forge and anvil, work table, various tools, and a few benches where you can comfortably sit and wait until your a strange ally emerges from the meditation cave. Let me just get some stuff clear here. Yeah, if any of you wanted to use the forge, I believe you've already been granted access to it. So if you need to use it, you're welcome to do that. Same with the tools.
Ottardo is going to take the sword that we looted and just put it on the anvil.
I like it. This is the sword that I can't remember if it like killed someone in her fit. She wanted this sword badly though, right?
Yes, she had specifically asked for that as proof.
Right.
Hang on. Okay. Yeah. So you don't have to wait for too long, and then the doors and to the south open, and you see beyond a strange. You catch glimpses of a strange cavern. You see shades of pearl white, dark purple, glimmering blue, and brilliant scarlet crystals growing in that cavern beyond, which make these swirling reflections that you might be able to see if you steal a glance past that door. But Quara is followed by her sergeant, her head of the guard, her bodyguard, whatever you want to call her, Salisa, who quickly closes the door behind her. And then the two walk up to the center of the room, and Quara, as she lays eyes on you, she gives you a somewhat forced smile and says, "Oh, I see, you're back." And then she catches sight of the sword on the anvil, and she falls silent, and she walks over, her mouth open, and she says, Is that what I think it is?" She looks at you, one after another.
Yes, someone will have to turn into shrugs, like saying that it's what was there.
"So you just found it?" And she picks it up and like weighs it in her hand and examines the blade.
I mean,
Yeah,
we've had
some is,
to.
yeah, some is too exhausted to answer at this point, so like.
We've had to defeat him for it.
"So you destroyed him?"
Yep, like most of the others.
"Impressive," she says. And then she tosses it back onto the anvil as like goes clang. And she says, "Most impressive. I owe you my respect." And that respect comes in the form of 30 XP.
Oh, that's a fair amount of respect.
It is. And she says, "I believe I had already extended our hospitality to you, and there's little that I have to offer beyond that, but rest assured that if you ever need a favor from us, I do owe you one, a big one. So feel free to rest for as long as you need to. You are a valued guest."
Thank you. We will surely make use of the facilities.
Yeah, certainly take you upon your word.
Oops. I mean, I clicked on.
"Please do," she says. And then she says, "Well, I guess there's that I should stoke up the forge, because there's no reason to keep this around any longer." and she prepares the forge to apparently melt down the sword.
Mhm. All right. So I suggest we rest, and I think we probably should visit the town anyway, because by this point it's been several days. I think that we have been downstairs, so they probably thinking that we are dead already.
Can you teleport us there again?
Well, I mean, not anymore. I mean, I'm really drained right now. AKA, I've used both of my 6th level spell slots. But like, if we like take a bit of rest, refresh ourselves, and we can go back. Or we can go back by manually and teleport back in here.
What level is the nearest active teleportation chamber that we've activated? Is it like 2 levels up?
I think so. It is
I
above.
believe Matt is keeping a list of this. Yeah,
It's probably above the devil level.
it's
Yeah, I
quite
think it's
levels. Yeah.
I mean, up to you guys. If you wanna get a good. Well, I don't know if it's day or night or whatever. But you want to get a good sleep in here and then go back, or try to go up to a teleporter and then go back from there. I'm now that I'm feeling more healed up and rested, I could probably go venturing up to the surface, but I have used many of my spells as well.
I mean, we can make the trip up and save our spells for when we need them.
Well,
Right, okay, but I'm saying I don't know what we'll encounter on the way back up. That's my point.
I mean, we can always run.
Oh, yeah, of course. I don't know what I was thinking. We can always run away. Yeah, silly me. Okay.
never a live option for me, but for you guys, yeah, sure, running.
Oh, well, that settles it. Sandy will take care of it then. Okay.
I'll
Let's
take
go.
care of all the baddies.
all right. So I guess we will engage the Elven hospitality a little bit later.
Okay, so you want to head back up?
Yeah, let's try to.
Yeah.
And
Do we have an interest in sorry, I forget. Is it a gnome that we need to show that actual population exists, or
Shit, we need to return for him.
well,
I think
when we
think
come back
maybe-
down, maybe.
Maybe
Okay.
when we come down, we'll just grab one of their bodies, one of their horrible, desiccated undead body, bring it down, and then that'll show it to them, and that should do the trick.
I guess, yeah.
Okay. So I would assume you're taking the tunnel that leads from here to the level above, to the farm level, to avoid the main hunting grounds. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, sounds
Okay.
good.
And then you're making your way further up as far as you have to until you find the first active teleportation circle, which I believe is on the arena level, which is quite a bit up from here. So that's 4 levels up. So that'll take you quite some time and energy to get there.
By the way,
And then from there.
yeah, maybe we could make another risky play and try to activate the teleport on the devil's level again, even though last time it summoned something bad.
Yeah. I'm
try?
for trying that, yeah.
Yeah,
All
why not?
right.
What could go wrong?
Exactly.
it does seem like it would behoove us in future not to go all the way up every time. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Let's see the Awaken Portal ritual one more time.
Yeah. Or wait, did we find a level teleport on the draw level?
I don't think so.
We found one on this level, didn't we?
Did we?
Wasn't it in that camp that we just did?
No, that was a different
Did I
one.
misunderstand?
No. So, okay. So in the camp, you were there last. Anyway, it was a summoning circle that we found, not teleportation circle.
Yeah, it's different.
I think we had a hunch that summoned the gorilla.
You're breaking up there, Sam.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, but that's right. But there was a summoning circle, but you're pretty sure that is unrelated to the teleportation circle network.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That's what I was thinking of.
All right. So taking a look at the Awakened Portal here. So it's a 1 hour ritual, and I still think that I don't know. I haven't checked the remaster ritual rules, but I feel like it's still going to be helpful to just be a single caster. Is that right?
I think so.
Is it worth revisiting that, or do you just want to do a single roll, or is anybody inclined on helping? Intent on helping?
Definitely not me.
Yeah.
I mean, Souma seems like the teleporting expert. I feel like I'll just.
Right.
All right. So then show us either Arcana or Occultism.
Right, and there is. Yes, I need to see. Maybe I can cheese some bonuses, but no, doesn't seem to be anything. You know what? I will. This is time to use the hero point because I remember what happened last time.
Okay.
There we go.
That's much better.
That does look better. And that is actually yes. Narrowly for like the ritual takes a whole hour, and you feel like nothing is really happening for most of that time, and then just at near the end, you catch this like slight resonance, and you're barely able to sort of tune into that and widen that channel of magical energy to just barely manage to awaken the portal. Yes, so you can add that to the list. I believe Matt is keeping a list of that. That would be keeping track of that. That would be on
Yes.
the G.
No.
Yeah, that would be on the G level. Okay, and then from here, it's a quick hop into the teleportation circle to make it way back up to the teleportation nexus, and from there.
Just before we jump there, Ottardo is going to mention to the group that we have left one horrible abomination on the arena level that we should probably deal with someday.
Oh, that's
Someday.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bart didn't see it probably.
Oh, you've never seen it? You have to see it. It's horrible.
Oh, hey, sounds great.
We'll show you some.
I can't remember if it was Sandy there or not, but yeah.
Do you want to check it out now, or do you want to do it at some other time?
I don't know. I mean, that thing didn't harm anyone yet. I mean, nobody who didn't go into the arena. I think it can stay there for a little while more.
All right.
Okay, so you just head back to Atari, and you make your way there sometime in the afternoon. So you have a little bit of daylight left if there's anything that you need to do today.
Nothing for Ottardo. He's just going to relax.
I think Bark would just swing by the grove, let them know how things are going. And kind of fill them in on the details of what he's found down there. And besides that, I don't think he has a whole lot of additional business in town.
Yeah, I think Souma is also will try to relax at first, but also she feels an urge to relinquish some of her inventory because that lance is very, very heavy.
All right, shopping.
First things
So what are you
first,
talking about here?
Yeah, Souma will drop one of her weapons into the stash. I don't know why I picked up the striking war flail, but I never used it, and it is heavy.
All right, so shall we start selling some of that stuff then?
Yes. Well, firstly, she will also drop some of the gems, like clear topaz. Both of them. Semi-precious stones. All of them. Then what else do we have there?
Ottardo is going to mention to Souma that he had some cold iron chunks on him. Maybe he would want to take one for her telekinetic spells.
That would be useful, of course, yes. But firstly, I will have to... oh, right, the pieces of onyx, like 50 of them. I'll need a drop of those. They actually don't have any weight. They probably should have weight. And 'Anti-plague. I don't really need anti-plague. Into the stash it goes.
Oh yeah, I'm putting some gold and silver into the stash as well. We're at this.
Okay, and now the main question is, should we carry these lances or should we stash them in Ottardo?
Well, maybe we should learn about what are they for first. Before we make a decision.
I suppose. I mean,
It's just the one new lens, right? Or do we get more than one?
we have
One new,
have
but we
emerald.
We already
had
had
one
one,
before.
right? Yeah. Yeah, have we examined this other one yet?
We had a red one, right?
Yes, I think we even
Yes.
examined it. We have pondered an idea to give it to Bark because it gave bonuses to bite attacks.
Yes, which I make considerable use of.
I'm not sure we have. I mean, I can see the information for Emerald Lens, what it does, but I'm not sure if we identified it in character.
So what do you want to do?
Well, I suppose we try to identify the emerald lens.
All right.
And this is the newest one?
Yeah.
The other one is the crimson, right?
I think so.
Would it be recall knowledge check or?
Who are you holding on to it? I'm trying to find it in your inventory.
Souma holds both of them now.
Oh, there it is. Hang on there for a second. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at this here. I'm simply going to make it obscured, and then we should be able to prompt you for a check. So here we go. There are some options for you. Well, you certainly sense some powerful magic in this item. There is certainly a reason why Belcora is so interested in it, but you can't seem to figure out what might be the reason for that. Ottardo, let's see. Hang on here. Ottardo, you do get the sense that there's some powerful energy, some powerful essence captured in that lens. Like maybe it's a fraction of something even more powerful. Maybe it's its own little powerful thing. And you suspect that this works very much like a lich's phylactery. That this emerald shard might be where Belcora's spirit right now is contained.
Whoa. Well, that's why it was so. She was so protective of it.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it makes sense, doesn't it?
Oh dang! Maybe we should just bring it to the druids. They probably more proficient with this kind of things.
Maybe. I never messed with that kind of stuff. I was always more about the, the plant spirits and the plant, living things, not dead things stored inside of another inanimate things. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Well, I'm just going by the notion that your colleagues were very keen on having some words with Lucca, so they probably have some proficiency in dealing with spiritual matters.
Yeah, sure, of course. Absolutely, they'll want to know about it at the very least. Maybe they can keep it safe there at the Grove. I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe we shouldn't go walking around carrying Belcora's phylactery, or maybe we should. I don't know.
Well, yeah, we need a second educated opinion.
We could also check with Andy.
I'll also say that the lens is very heavy. It's 3 bulk, so that's why Souma is currently encumbered, just so we're clear on that.
Yeah, well,
so what do you want to do?
I think I've mostly unloaded to stop being encumbered, but yes, it is very heavy.
Yeah, I think you're encumbered. It's 30% of your current load is just that lens.
I don't think we should walk around with that thing while we're down there. Unless it gives us, like, amazing powers, because she seemed to want it real bad.
Well, I think we did see the that guy trying to heal himself with this lens, but well, it didn't really help him.
Okay, so are we?
Well, if nobody objects, Soma will try to haul that thing to the druids.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So you head out to the Stone Ring Pond, where not Kalino Lathanar, that's the wrong guy. Warlevin. Very hard for me to pronounce gnomish names. She is tending to the grove as she usually does, and as you approach, she says, "Oh, Bark, you're back. Good to see you. I think I saw you earlier on the trail coming back into town. Thanks for stopping by."
Yeah. Of course. Just out of curiosity, am I supposed to be in your grove right now, or am I supposed to still be in a drow fortress? Because
Oh, well, you're supposed to be in Otari. There you go.
Yeah, it's the Otari's shared location, so you can just transfer yourself there.
Okay. Right. Well, anyway, okay. Yeah. No, we've been hard at work down there. Discovered an entire subterranean ecosystem of mushrooms of varying qualities. Most of them fairly friendly, so that's nice. Always good to make new friends. But yeah, also lots of other terrible, awful things. So you know, your friends came close to dying a couple of times, but it's been fine. It's been fine overall. I would say it's been a positive experience. So we've got a couple of these lens things, and there's one in particular that's concerning to us. We think it might hold a shard of Belcora's spirit or essence or something. I don't know. I was never deep into the whole animism thing, but we're wondering if maybe it wouldn't be better for an esteemed druid like yourself to inspect it and perhaps tell us how to safeguard it or destroy it or, neutralize it, maybe bury it. I found that really the best way to hide things is to bury them.
Dick does love he loves burying things. Bark loves burying things. It's weird.
I said
Yeah,
weird.
well, it does make some sense to me, I guess. Well, sounds like a powerful and dangerous thing, but I'm certainly willing to take a look at it if you think that it might give you more insights. Although I do think at this point you probably would know more about this than I do. But sure. Do you have it? Are you carrying it? Is that what's weighing you down so much?
Yeah, someone will produce it and show it to her.
Hmm.
And we also have this other one in red. Maybe the set of two can give you more clues as to how they are supposed to function.
Huh. Okay. Let me take a look. And then she'll try her best. Roll the base roll here. And she says, I sense what you're saying. It's indeed powerful magic coursing through these artifacts, but I can't tell you more than what you seem to already know. I'm sorry, but there's just nothing I can do about this. Maybe you could ask at the library?
we can try to take him to the library. It is also a good place to stash unholy artifacts.
Yeah, but I mean, also, I mean, think about the sources of information that you have. Like this is something that is clearly important to Belcora. There's very little knowledge in town about Belcora specifically. What sources of information surrounding Belcora do you have, where you might be able to learn more about this?
I mean, if for the party, the primary source is Souma, because she has knowledge of Rose Guard skills.
Right, but that's a mix of myth and what you've already found out, right? So there's that. But no, I mean you've already uncovered some sources of information that you might be.
Wasn't
Okay.
wasn't there a laboratory or a workshop or something like that? Didn't we meet someone who no?
Yeah, we killed that guy.
Didn't he leave? I think he left.
The mummy person.
Yeah, didn't he
Yeah,
leave?
he left.
Yeah,
He's gone.
yeah, yes, but I wasn't thinking of him. I think at some other level, was it Volok? Was it the Drow?
Yeah, we killed him also.
There was the
No,
weird
no.
worm things that were conducting
Yeah.
experiments. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, that's right.
I wasn't there for that.
One of them had a laboratory where they did whatever, and maybe there's still writings there that can point us in the right direction.
This I heard tell that this evil Lucca guy that you guys were bumming around with had some sort of terrible books on his person, but I wouldn't know anything about that.
Those would try out.
Well, yeah, one of those books ate his soul, so... I think we left those books on the corpse when we left him.
Yes, you left the book The Whispering Reeds on his corpse.
Well, I mean, it is in the stash, so probably not, but maybe...
No, we took it. Well, I'm no researcher, but it seems like that book is a decent place to start. And these worms that ran experiments, whatever you say about that might be a second place to look.
Souma?
Well, I mean... Yeah, I don't have it on me, we will have to go fetch it.
Yeah, and once you do, or on your way there, you might remember that messing with the Whispering Reeds, it's not as simple as just cracking open a good book in front of the fireplace and having a good read. As much as you dig through the book tends to read back, basically. So it's a little bit of a risk that you're taking. Are you willing to do it?
Well... Alright, so... Ottardo, please, I mean... I will look into the book, and if I, by any chance, will look like I'm turning on the party, you smite me, okay?
Non-lethally, sure.
Yeah, of course. Like, with positive vibes. Okay, so let's have Souma investigate the book.
All right. I mean, this is also an endeavor all on its own, right? So that would take basically the rest of the day for you to dig through that, and because it's written in this weird way. Like sections of it are written by different authors. Some of it is coded language, so it's not that easy to just quickly look something up on a particular topic. So I would imagine that you do that somewhere in the comfort of one of the rooms of the Crook's Nook with Ottardo standing by. Okay. All right. So takes a couple of hours, but you do see a few mentions of like powerful artifacts connected to the empty what is it? The empty eyes. No, the empty death, sorry. Also referred to as Nimbaloth. And you get to roll that identification check or identify magic check again with a bonus. Let me prompt you, and then you can give yourself a +2 on that. All right. Yeah, I mean, you don't really find any sketches of this shard or of this lens. You don't find anything specifically that would really describe it as you see it in front of you. But you do notice a few descriptions of places where the veil between the realm of the empty death and the material world grows thin, and you think that maybe this lens is not actually a phylactery for Belcora in that sense, but maybe it is a kind of portal through which the empty death can reach into this sphere of existence and potentially wreak havoc on it.
Mm-hmm. I see. So, well, some of
You could certainly dig deeper. You could certainly dig deeper if you wanted to, but you know, it's a dangerous book.
Oh yeah. Although I think just the notion that it can this lens may exert influence for the other side would be enough for us to leave it with the Dawnflower Library.
Yeah, that seems right.
You want to leave the lens with the Dawnflower Library?
Well, I think so. It would be more prudent.
Well, if you try to do that, Vandy is gonna go pale a little bit, and she says, "Oh, Souma, you're really putting me in a tough spot here. I mean, seriously, if you don't think it's safe with you, what makes you think that it would be safe with us? I don't. I mean, I really don't mean to embarrass you, but if we would need your help protecting something like this, not the other way around."
I mean,
I'm just level 5.
Well, yes, I mean, I'm sorry, Wendy, I know, but like, you are also like the holiest person in the town, you know, like.
That's true.
Maybe if we put it under the altar of of Serenraya, maybe like her like divine juices like counteracted somehow.
And as you refer to divine juices, Vandy smiles and says, and she puts a hand on your shoulder and says, "Souma, it's okay. I know that this feels like a lot of responsibility for you, and I'm sure you're just not just a little bit scared. I know I would be, but I think this is your responsibility to bear."
It weighs 3 bulk.
Yeah, you at least have like some magic that could make it lighter, because that would probably alleviate a lot of our concerns about it.
Well,
maybe you could spare like an acolyte to just carry it around behind us.
Let me check the PRD.
Ottardo is going to actually mention that I can probably fit that in my pack.
That would be.
And Souma,
Yeah, if it's a problem of weight, I mean, I'm good. Like,
And
I can
I'm
carry anything.
yes, I was gonna say, like, I'm sure your strong companions here would be perfectly able to carry this for you, the physical load, at least. Yeah, and I'm not trying to push this back on you. I just genuinely think that at this point, no one in town would feel safe with something where you feel like, oh, I think we want to leave this here.
That seems fair.
No, we understand. Nobody else wants to help. It's fine.
But that's not
The whole weight of saving Otari on us.
Right.
Literally.
That's not what I'm saying. Vandy says, and she's genuinely worried that it might come across as this. We're all doing the best we can. It's just some of us are or have grown more capable than others, and
Some of us can't do very much. No, I understand. I hear what you're saying.
and she sulks or hangs her shoulders. Because you're right, ultimately, and she knows that.
Okay.
So where do you want to keep it? Is Sandy gonna carry the shards, the lenses?
Yeah, the bulk is a big issue. Sandy will carry it. I mean, if it has mind controlling things, I don't know if Sandy's the best one to.
So they are very different. The crimson lens is only of light bulk, but the emerald lens, for some reason, is 3 bulk, so it's much heavier.
Well, Ottardo has the bulk free, in case.
I think if it has any stem, like, if it can intrude in your mind, Ottardo is the better. He's more likely to resist that.
Yeah. So far, none of you have felt like the lens was trying to reach out to your mind in any way. Only when you were holding it specifically, you felt like you could try to invest in it and create.
Okay. Got it. So, I'm good. I mean, I'm good with Ottardo having it, obviously.
Okay. With that out of the way, maybe the shopping, the selling of stuff, maybe we can do that outside the session. I don't think we need to do this right now. I think that can be done through chat. So I'm just gonna skip to the next day.
I've tried to drop the lens to Ottardo inventory. Did it transfer? No, I don't think so.
Nope.
Okay, into your chart sheet.
All right.
Okay, I'll just drop it into the stash.
Yes, you get a well-deserved night of good rest in a soft bed without the stink of the dungeons and the vaults and the caverns. And you awaken well-rested. What do you do today?
Go back down. Sorry, I've been mostly involved in trying to pick out my spell list, my new spell list.
Oh, right, because this now matters because you get your full preparations. That's right.
Yeah. But I don't think Bark has a lot of business in Otari, especially knowing that Whirlwind doesn't have much to say at the moment, besides keep up the good work. So.
And as I said, we can retrofit any shopping if that's what's keeping you. So I'm happy to just have make you
Yeah,
make,
I mean, Sandy's good.
make that equipment appear in the vaults if you need it. But for now, let's just assume you've done your shopping.
Right.
I'm gonna move that loot I got, the stones and stuff into the party stash, just so I know where they are.
Souma, did you drop the? Oh, I see. It's marked unusual object.
Yes,
Okay.
because technically you haven't identified it yet.
Oh, I'm carrying around an armor potency +2 rune, actually. Can I get
what?
that? Can I get that on my armor? Unless
I-
somebody else needs that. I don't know why I have that.
Probably got it at some point. I think I remember that. Yeah, so you can. I'm sure Ottardo would be happy to help you transfer that rune.
I think we figured out that Ottardo can't because he doesn't have the magical crafting feat. So it would be handy.
You can transfer runes between two items to use the craft activity, and you must be able to craft magical items. Yep. And the. Mm-hmm.
Or I mean, does somebody else need a +2 potency rune on their armor? Does everyone have that? Who takes more hits than me?
Ottardo already has a +1. I don't know for Sandy.
Soma also has +1.
What does my leaf armor count as? Oh, I don't think it has any.
Then you probably should be holding on to that rune. Or maybe you could commission a new armor and etch it on that one because well, it will take a while.
I mean, I'll just wear this +1 studded leather armor in the meantime. That's in the stash.
Mhm.
Is that okay with people?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll hand over my living leaf weave to the local smith who surely knows how to work with living leaf weave. Maybe I'll bring it to Whirlwind and be like, "Hey,
I was gonna
Whirlwind, you could."
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think that at the Grove, at the Stone Ring Pond, they might be able to work with that. Yeah, for sure. So
Especially
that'll
since
take a
the-
day to transfer the rune over,
Since the actual
and we can say that
smith is in prison.
you dropped it off there the night before. So
The day before, okay.
right, yeah. So
So
by the
wait,
end of
do
the
you-
day, it would be ready to pick up.
Okay, great. And God, I never know how much these things cost. Is it
The,
it's
from a
10% of the
runestone,
cost of
it's
the rune?
actually from a runestone, it's actually free. And since the Stone Ring Pond is supporting you, they're not going to charge you a fee for the crafting.
Okay, then I will not complain about that. So I will upgrade my armor to +2 status. Will help tremendously. Oh, I see it. It already naturally had a +1, I think, as part of just the item, but it'll help a lot with not dying. And I will subtract that from my inventory.
All right. So where in the vaults are we headed?
I guess we can swing by to free our gnome friend.
Okay. And what? So you just want to go straight there?
Stop by one of the. I think it's on the same level, right? Where we met the undead gnomes.
No, those were much
No,
further
it's
up.
upper. Yeah, the gnome was on the deepest level where we were. So in the in the camp of those. I
thought we met the undead gnomes at the same level, but anyway. So yeah, just grab one of the mummified gnomes on the way and take it there.
Grab one of the mummified gnomes. I mean, they do have a certain amount of bulk to them, but we'll assume that between the group, you're able to do that. And you head back to the Erdefon camp where you had last met that gnome when he melded into the stone. Okay, it's been a while. He said that he was just gonna heal up and then get the heck out of here, so I'm gonna say there's a 70% chance that he's still here because he was pretty beat up. So I'm just gonna roll a percentile here, and everything up to including 70 is fine. But
He's
unfortunately,
gone.
you call out for him, no answer. You wait for a little while if maybe he'll come back. No sign of him.
Oh well.
Unfortunate.
Hopefully he'll make it alive, but what else do we have to do? I guess we can go hunt for the other lens.
Yeah. I suppose
So where do you wanna
you can
go?
transfer us back then to the deepest vaults.
Yes, but where do you want to go? That's the
The
vast hunting grounds.
the lake.
The
I
lake,
guess
okay.
we were told that the lens was in an island in the lake or near the lake or something like that.
Oh, right. We still haven't got that one. Okay, yeah.
Good memory or notes, but yes, that's right. That's where the drow leader's father had been slain a long time ago. Let me put you in.
And this is that same where the boathouse, and then we got distracted by the Erdefon or whatever.
That's right.
Okay, yep. Now I'm remembering.
I don't think you already have tokens on this map, so I'm just going to pull you on here. There we are. We go.
All right. I should
Yes,
turn
so you
on my
find
Wayfinder.
Yeah, you once again with a mix of teleportation circles and walking down the last steps and then making your way over here. I guess you're coming straight here, so you're not spending a whole lot of time on your way. And yeah, you're overlooking this weird lake with its murky waters. The lake itself is massive. It extends basically as far as you can see. And the water just continues to shift ominously. There's none of that cloying, sickly mist that you had seen on that large lake on the level above. But you get the sense that this lake is not just vast, but also deep, very deep.
I do have that boat token. Where is it? Or I did have one. Where'd it go?
I think we did have a boat, didn't we?
I put in
Oh.
staff.
I can see it inside.
Yeah, that's not actually a token though. So let me put a token here. This pristine, clearly a rowboat.
Did we miss something? I'm seeing in the old rowboat and a dagger.
Yep. I
We
don't think
fought
anybody picked
something.
that up. I don't think anybody ever picked that thing up.
Souma, maybe
Yeah, I
we.
think the drow came upon us at this point.
I think it was the Calig rather than the
Really?
drow,
Oh.
but because we didn't fight the drow here.
I think it was a Caligny. Or, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Well, I mean, like if nobody grabs it, someone probably will grab it as usual. You are not allowed to move items. Oh,
I
it's
don't use little tiny swords.
But always have a sidearm.
My sidearm is other people's main arms.
Hang on here. I'm trying to get a token for the boat. Well, I can figure that out later. That seems to be more difficult than I thought it would be. So we'll just assume that you
And what I meant for
have a
token
boat.
was I think we had I found if I remember right, I found like a life boat in the form of a token that was like
Oh,
I
a
forget what it's called
swan.
in D&D. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's what you
exactly.
mean. A swan
Yeah,
boat for the
sorry.
token.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I've got that.
Yes.
Do we need the boat?
I mean, we could use
Uh,
this one, but that's like our lifeboat is a
Yeah,
bigger boat.
I've got that. I don't know why I'm the one holding that, but I have the swan boat for the token. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, the boat, I mean, it is clearly old, but it does seem to be still serviceable. So if you want to grab it and lower it onto the waters of the lake, that should work.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll grab one end and
All
with the
right.
Ottardo probably bring it over there.
Okay, okay. Give me a moment here.
Where'd you guys all go? I was still really focused on my spells.
In the boathouse.
You should see the light coming out of a door.
I got it. Here we go.
For some reason, it actually
Okay,
doesn't show the lights.
Okay, so it takes quite a bit of effort to maneuver the unwieldy boat out and through that door that you have opened there and then along the pier and into the water. But it should have just barely enough room for all four of you to be in there. Nowhere near comfortable, but at least it would make it a lot easier to travel across that lake.
Hopefully, we don't get jumped again by that horrible thing.
Actually, by the way,
What horrible thing.
Uh, I don't know what it's called. I don't know if we figured out
That-
what it was, but
I
it
think
was.
you're thinking of the level above.
The frog
Oh,
monster? Yeah, that was on the
yeah.
level above.
Wow.
Definitely no horrible things in this lake.
Mm.
This one. Look at this. Lovely water.
Lovely green water.
All right. Hop in. Let's go. Where are we going?
Yeah,
Yes.
where are you going?
This over here?
Yeah, I mean, as those of you who can see this far, I believe you have your vision set up correctly. You can make out an island a little further ahead that seems to be overgrown with a mix of green crystals and mostly consisting of otherwise grayish stone. Some patches of fungus, but yeah, it's kind of hard to tell any features beyond that.
All right, yeah, we'll paddle towards that. Right.
It's a place to start.
All right, so you pile into the boat. Who's gonna row?
Definitely Sandy.
yes.
Of course,
I did crew in college.
of course he did. All right, I guess we'll put Sandy in the center then. Don't know who's gonna share.
Stick will be the I forget what they're called. The guy who sits in the front of
Oh yeah, the
the
bosun?
stone
No,
and
not
just goes,
bosun, something like
Row,
that.
row, row.
Okay, we're gonna need that Z scatter thing, so I'm just gonna activate that, so that'll trigger a refresh for you. Sorry about that. But that'll make it easier, because it is really, really cramped here. Not sure. I guess you're just squeezing as long as you're on the boat. I guess all of you should be in that sense. Let me see. I think there's a condition of some kind.
The coxswain, that's what it's called. I'll be the coxswain. Everybody, follow my tempo.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say you're essentially off guard as long as you're squeezing into this boat, between the boat being, kind of rocky and wobbly and you not being able to move as much as you would like. Because it's so full, you're essentially off guard. But hey, you give Sandy enough space to row, and so you make your way forward. My table has not come back yet.
It says no active game session.
Yep, it hasn't come back yet. Let's kick me out completely here. Migrating. That's weird. Still loading. Okay, you should be able to log back in.
Yep.
Let me know once it's loaded for you. Okay, it's coming up for me now. There we are.
Still getting there personally.
Okay, but the scattering works now, so that's good. And you're headed for that island, right? That's the plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And you're taking the shortest way there, I would assume?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the questions that make players doubt.
Right? unless there's an obvious monster impediment in our way.
All right. We'll see about that. We'll see if you perceive something obvious. All right, there's Matt. So I'm just going to start the
Yeah, you're good.
and you can catch up. Okay. So let's see the thing here before we give anything away. Okay. Well, that's fitting. Bark, you are the first one to notice this, and you therefore get the first turn here. As you are making your way through that dark lake, which generally sits pretty still. As I've said, the waters are ominously shifting a little bit, but there's not a whole lot of movement, and that's why it sticks out to you at some point that there are two kind of, what are they called? Like, the thing that when there's something swimming underwater, there's this kind of like wake. Is that the right term for it? This little wave
Yeah.
that
Yeah, wake.
that you can see from the top, from above the water, and you see it in two spots, and it's coming closer towards the boat. One from this direction, one from the other direction, and you can make out the large shapes of some giant fish-like creatures that are. I should be a little further away yet. Let's not make it too
Horrifying.
unfair. Yeah, so you see them in the water closing in. Your turn.
Oh, I love that design. They look like prehistoric fish,
Yeah.
like Dunkliosis or something, whatever they're called.
Yeah, the stonefish or whatever.
Coelacanth?
Yeah, I think the first thing
No,
Bark
I
is
can't.
going to do is recall knowledge. What the heck is he looking at?
Okay. Then yeah, do the recall knowledge. Sorry, I'm confused here why my combat carousel is not showing up. Is it showing up for anyone else?
No.
I'm not
Okay.
looking
No.
here.
Okay, maybe that's why.
Oh, there it is.
Anyway, so I see your rolls here. Let me check the DCs. Well, you don't know what they are, but they sure seem to be hungry. Oh man, is it refreshing again?
Yeah.
Annoying. I don't know why I did that.
So I have no idea what they are.
No, they're pretty sure that they're some kind of fish, but that's it.
Okay. There's fish in the water.
No.
Oh God, what happened to my game? It's all gone.
Yeah. It just refreshed for some reason. I don't know why. And now it's trying to come back.
Bad gateway.
Yeah, I'm still coming back here, so it probably will take me. Yeah. It lost the game session, so now I'm gonna have to restart it, and we'll see if that works
I'm
out
just
for
about
everyone.
to load.
Yeah, maybe that's actually what made it collapse. I wonder. Weird. It needs to migrate again. It usually only needs to do that when after updating. Strange.
Is it obvious where they are, or does it seem like
It's fairly obvious to you, yeah.
okay? Then I won't bother to point them out. I'll just yell that there's fish, and I will raise my shield, and I don't know what other action I can take. Cast Protect Companion on Stick. I think that's probably it. I still can't see anything. Oh, there we go. Finally. Yeah, that's all I'll do, because for now I don't know what's happening.
Okay. I'm just gonna sprinkle some off-guard conditions on all of you since you're all in the boat, as we've discussed. Off guard. Off guard. Off guard. And then that's Bark's turn for now. Did you take any action? Oh, you just raised your shield. Okay.
Raising
Right.
shield and casting Protect Companion.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
And the carousel is no longer there, right?
No, it's not showing for me. I'll figure that out at some other point. So,
Yeah.
the one of the two fish, the one that's further to the east, comes swimming through the water at a terrifyingly fast speed, in fact. And then when it's about 10 feet from the boat, It jumps out and catches Soma completely unaware of it, apparently. Somewhat by surprise here. And it is going to try to bite you. Cups. Oh, boy.
Ooh.
Starting off with a critical hit for
Oh.
57 points of damage.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I still
So-
can't see anything of that, and well, since we are in the boat, well, I don't have any reactions yet, right?
No, you haven't had a turn yet. And I'll just apply that damage to Soma. So that was its first action because it gets to swim and attack against somebody who has not been made aware of it yet. So that's that. It then tries to grab Soma. So we'll try to grapple. Nope, I didn't want to use Soma for that. I wanted to use the fish. Here we go. So that's a success. Soma, you are successfully grabbed. And then with its third action, hang on, that should have.
Wait a minute, move, attack, and grab.
No,
You
the
can
move
move as
attack
part
is
of
a
the
single
attack.
action. So, but now this one does. Grab creature that it has grabbed in its jaws. Okay, so attempt an athletics check opposed by the grab creature's reflex DC. That is a success. But actually, I believe it should have taken the map because this has the attack trait. So it should have taken the map. And is that not true? Because it's an athletics check, it doesn't take the map.
It was for which one? For grapple?
Yeah, both
Oh.
grapple and then a swallow hole.
So it depends on if it's the grab monster ability.
Yeah, the grab says explicitly that it doesn't apply or count towards the creature's multiple attack penalty. But the initial attack should have or should bring the map up to -5. And
Yeah.
then the swallow hole doesn't say anything about not taking the map. So
Yeah.
I would say that it should.
Yeah, it seems like that should.
So because of that, it basically starts pulling Soma out of the boat, and she just barely manages to like hook her foot under
Oof.
her little crossboard, and she's holding on for dear life, but it is starting to pull her off. Ottardo, your turn.
Okay. Well, yes. Oh, we're still off guard because the boat is cracked. Okay. I'm trying to think.
It's still 10 feet away, right?
Yeah, I mean the boat ends where Soma's square ends and where Bark's square ends.
Got it.
Yeah, that's a problem. Dardo can't reach it. So Ottardo is going to spend one action to draw his thick mace, and then 2 actions to ready to strike for when any of the 2 fishes gets close enough.
Okay. Sandy. You have your hands full because you're holding the oars.
Yeah. Yeah, what are the rules? If I like jump out of the boat, are they screwed?
I mean, you'll be in the water, they'll be in the boat, so they will probably will be no longer off guard if there's just 3 of them in there. So it might actually be better for them.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I think that's the only way I can hit this dino fish is by jumping in the water after it. I think that's what he's gonna do. First, he will rage, angry that his throwback to college when he used to do crew is interrupted by the stupid fish in the green lake is interrupted. He will rage. Then he will jump in the water.
Hooah.
And with his last action, we'll swing on this.
All right. As you jump in the water and swim closer to the fish, it actually lashes out at you with an opportunity. So it makes a reactive strike here to just regular melee strike. So, and it uses one of its tentacles because its mouth is still, holding Souma. So that's nonetheless a hit for 18 points of damage, but it can't do a grab with that or anything like that. Just a quick whip with the tentacle.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys all get out of the off-guard condition everywhere. Although Sandy is swimming, so I believe that means you're actually still off guard. I see here. Make some distance of 10 feet that is based on the turbulence. If it lands speed, if any turn water to move through, you make no progress. No, I guess you're not off guard in that sense. Okay. All right, but I do need your athletics check real quick before we do the attack here. Oh yeah, no problem. All right, but you nonetheless miss the. Or I guess you hit it, but it just has such a hard outer skin. Those scales are really hurting your fists.
Oh, it's a better water polo player. And he will. That's all my actions. Yeah, that's all my actions. Because I rage as an action.
All right, Souma.
Okay. Well, I suppose first thing first, she will try to free herself.
That's an escape.
Maybe I have it. Yeah, there it is. I have it actually in my actions. So my proficiencies are. Would it be appropriate to use acrobatics or?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try that one then.
And if you target, I was gonna say you need to target the fish. Did you?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
No, okay. But I can look up the DC. That's the 42 DC, I believe. Wow, on the nose. Yes, you managed to barely squiggle out. No longer grabbed.
Alright. And in that case, I think it would be prudent to start doing the bardic thing again, so she will immediately start the sound effects with lingering composition of Inspired Defense, which is Rallying Anthem now.
Okay.
41. That is a critical success on my Bard DC, so that will last for four turns.
Nice. And that was your second action, so I believe you have one left.
Yes, and I will cast Shield on myself.
Okay.
Is that four or 3 rounds? Sorry.
4.
4 rounds. Okay. Then the other one of these fish comes in. Now everyone has seen them, so it can't do the aquatic ambush anymore. So it needs to spend a move and then spend another action to try to knack on Bark, which he misses. Oh,
Can it
but-
strike from there with the jaws?
Yes, it can. It has a reach of 10 feet.
Ooh.
And not only can it reach from there, but it has such overpowering jaws that even though it misses, regular miss, it deals 7 points of damage.
Wow, nice.
Ow.
That is-
Not for us.
Yeah. So I guess Bark kind of fends it off, and in doing so, he takes, well, 4 after the reduction, but that's that. All right, and then the third action is going to be a snout bump that takes the map and misses Bark. And that does not involve the jaws, so it doesn't do any damage. Bark, your turn.
Oh god. It seems like no matter what spells I prepare, they're always the wrong ones for whatever we're
The fate of the prepared caster.
Just give me a spontaneous caster so I could just deal with whatever is there and not regret anything. I'm just gonna see Sandy jumping in the water, contending with this fish, and he's gonna be like, yeah, Sandy, get him. Maybe you should make sure that you're I can't wait. You're too big to swallow. I can't think of the clever phrase I was gonna say. When he fights
Ooh,
you,
no.
he's gonna bite off more than he can chew.
There you
There you
go.
go.
Something like that. It was not very good, but you're enlarged.
All right.
Yep, and I was right about you being off guard while you're in the water, just so you know.
And then, then now that he's said this to Sandy, he's gonna say, "Stick, get us out of here!" And he's gonna have, he's gonna use his last action to command Stick to pick up the oars and row, or maybe to just stick his 15-foot long arms into the water and row with them. I don't know. So I don't know how that works with the whole rowing situation, but Stick has 2 actions to. I don't know if he needs to interact to like pick up the oars and then like one to paddle, but that's what he's doing.
Okay, yeah, that would be one action to pick up the oars, and then one to paddle indeed. Poor little stick or boat with all 3 of you in there. I think that needs some kind of check. So, what does it even
Are there
have
rules for
abilities?
rowing?
I mean, I would normally make this a straight up strength check.
There's a piloting check, which is athletics or sailing lore. So
Oh yeah. That seems good. Yep. Let's try
That's-
athletics.
it's DC 16 in the stat block. So I don't know what you're setting it at, but that's just what it says. How athletic? This should be fine.
Oh, I see what you're saying in the rowboat. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah, let's do that. Athletics DC 16.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So he
Row,
managed-
Stick, row!
row.
Where are you going?
All right, and the rowboat has a doesn't really. Oh, there it is. 20 feet per round. So, you get to move the boat 20 feet. Up to here, I would think.
Hey, you'll be fine!
Of course.
All right, that's Bark's turn.
Yep.
Okay, and then over here we have the one-on-one between Sandy and the giant fish. What a story this will be to tell. But let's see what's happening here. Okay, so the fish, it dives down a little bit, only then to come shooting back up and trying to bite you. Yes, which it manages to do. And it does 24 points of damage. It tries to then lock its jaws around your body, which it manages to do. And then it tries to swallow you whole.
And if I'm large.
Oh, good question. Listed creature of the listed size or smaller, and this is swallow whole medium. You're right. It
All
can't
right.
swallow you whole. Well, would it even try to grab then? Sorry, I missed that.
Probably not. Yeah, no.
I don't think it would. So let's take that grab out. So it's just gonna bite you once, and then it's going to try to push you with its snout. Well, first it's gonna try to hit, which it fails to do, then tries to do that one more time, fails again. It's just kind of trying to barrel into you with its snout, trying to push you out of the way to get to the tasty, tasty treats on that boat. Now I'm rotating you by accident, but no dice. I do want to know, does the automation work correctly here? You should be. Yeah, I don't think it does. Is your AC reduced right now? I don't think it is, because you should be off guard because of the aquatic combat rules. Yeah, no, that's working. And we need to watch your attack rolls because aquatic combat gives you a -2 to
Got it.
bludgeoning attacks that pass through water. All right, so that was its turn, and then it's Ottardo.
Just before Ottardo's turn, he readied an action to strike the fish if it came within range. So the fish itself did not come within
Yes.
range, but
Well, in
the
a way it
movement
did.
of the boat.
Yep, that's right.
Okay. He will take a swing and miss.
Okay, so but it's still your regular turn.
Okay. Well, he will try to strike it. Miss, and again.
That's a hit. 12 points of damage to it. Not a whole lot.
And yeah, he will end up by raising his shield.
Okay. Sandy. Matt. You're muted.
Oops, sorry, I was muted. I have like 5 kids over my house and are so loud, so I don't want you guys to be subject to that. Sandy is going to swing at this fish in front of him. It's being slow. Oops. Nope, I that up. Sorry, hold on. It's 1 second. Isn't showing. There we go. Okay. Sorry, guys. Here we go.
Wait, you have your... Did you bring your weapon? I thought you just jumped in.
I assumed I had. Oh, good point. So I probably do have to take my weapon out then.
I think I saw an action. I don't know if that was just for the character sheet, but I saw an action where like you drew the maul on your first turn.
I raged and then I jumped in, so I probably did not actually have my draw ready yet. So I will have to draw it.
Yeah, and I mean, I think... Oh yeah, but no, you're right. There is a... Sandy picks up +1 striking maul from the ground, so you did pick that up and then jump in.
I think that was for the character sheet, because I realized that since I was unconscious, I hadn't picked it up yet.
Gotcha. So you didn't count that action, basically. All right.
Because if I had rage, jumped in, and swung, because I think I swung the first. Yeah.
That's all right. Okay, so you spend an action to basically bring that maul. I'm not going to debate whether you keep your two-handed maul on your back or something, but well, it's an action to ready it at this point, and then you hit the thing for, or you hit it with a 30, so you can roll the damage.
Okay.
And it does apply aquatic combat. That's good.
Okay, so does that make damage at all?
It does take 28 points of damage from that. And now your third action, I think you have to spend. Yeah, you have to use a swim action unless you want to sink 10 feet.
Okay. I will use a swim action then. Do I need to do athletics check?
Yes, that would be an athletics check. There's really little risk here unless you crit fail.
Yeah.
So you're good. Treading water, fighting with the fish in its element. Souma.
All right. So the defense is still going on. So now I have all my actions available. Boom, boom, boom. And I guess I want to try one of my. Although no, never mind. It will do less damage. So no. Let's do this. I will try to use my biting words spell. So this will give me an attack with. Let's think.
This effect depends on language comprehension. The target's a creature works only if the target understands the language you are using.
Oh, right. Do
you want to risk that?
I would assume the fish probably does not understand the language. So. Never mind. Just
well, you don't know. Okay.
The fuck?
And it misses.
And I cast shield.
Okay. And then it's the fish that's closer to the boat, and it is coming up and trying to ram into the boat. Well, let's not make it too complicated. It's just going to try to push you over the boat. Don't think it is smart enough to target the rower. No, I don't really think that will be fair. No. So it's just gonna pick whoever seems to have the worst time holding on to the boat, which I guess looking at what you look like, Souma might be the one to choose here. It's trying to barrel into you with its snout. It hits you. In doing that, it just does 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
And then Ottardo's going to use his reaction, so that's 13 points of resistance.
Excellent. And then I assume you want to use your attack as well. Okay, so that misses. Then we get a shove attempt from the creature here. Free shove, which succeeds. So you are being pushed overboard into the water, and you are now also in aquatic combat here. Also, it does work with aquatic combat and off guard. Good. So that was its first action, and then the second action is the push, and then the third action is to try to push Ottardo into the water as well while it's at it. So that's a miss. Wait, does the push? It does miss either way, but just out of curiosity, neither applies now. Counts towards. Okay, so I wouldn't have raised the map as much as I did. All right, but that ate up its last action, and then it's Bark's turn. Souma went overboard.
Let's see. Souma's overboard. So are we actually that far from the island? Like, are we 20 feet?
Yeah, those are the actual distances. It's just that this island has a pretty steep cliff on the side. There's something of a beach over here that you could get to, but you can't squeeze through this with the boat. You could swim through it, but the boat won't fit. So you would have to go around.
Is this also steep?
Is this a steep? What do you mean?
Like this section here.
Oh yeah, that is also just a jagged rock that sticks straight up out of the lake.
Okay. In that case, then, if Souma's overboard, we're just gonna try to correct that. Bark is going to once again command Stick and have him try to bring her back onto the ship. He stretches out his branch-like arms, which grow towards Souma, and I don't know, either try to help her climb back on or pull her on himself. However, that might work.
Yeah, I guess you can try to pull. That would be an athletics check, I would say.
Okay. Oh.
But that's not enough. I guess
Can he
Soma
try
just having
again?
fallen in the water, she's not being very helpful. She's just like splashing about and struggling. So
Can he
doesn't
try
manage
again with a
to get
second
back in.
action?
Yes.
Okay.
Ready would be 2 actions, so yeah, you don't. Wait, is aid? Because it might make sense here to do aid. I must first prepare, usually by using an action during your turn. So maybe it would make more sense for Stick to aid at this point.
Okay.
So that means that the way that I would say that it works is that if Stick aids Soma in coming back into the boat, if she spends a move to get in the boat, she doesn't have to roll any checks. She can just climb in. Otherwise, it's so wobbly and awkward. She would have to roll some kind of check.
Okay.
All right. So he aids.
He aids, and then Bark will. Can he make a tree grow on this island and fall over onto the fish?
I don't see why not. Yeah, I mean,
Amazing.
it just has to come out of the ground, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
that seems fine.
he's gonna make a tree grow up. Maybe it's a fungal tree in this environment, and then it just immediately cracks and tumbles over. Wait, no, I'm sorry, I can't do that. It has to originate from me. I can't just have it come from that rock. That's pretty sure I have to.
Yeah, but I mean, we also don't want to make it too hard for you. It says you create a small dead tree in your space that falls over.
Yeah, it's in my space, so I don't.
So it can just come out of the boat, basically. It doesn't say anything about needing soil or whatever. It's just
okay. Sure.
It just appears and falls down.
You can peel off a splinter from the boat and enlarge it.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, it's just a small dead tree. It doesn't actually grow out of anything.
So still a 15-foot tall dead tree, but yeah,
Yep.
It comes out of the boat and it'll just crash down on the fish.
Okay, let's see that. Brave. There it is. It succeeds, but still is going to take the half damage. Okay. That's Bark.
That's me.
Over on the other end here, where the water is turning very dark, Andy. It's really hard to make out anything at this point. And the fish continues to harass you, trying to push you out of its way. Well, I guess it's just going to try to eat you. Why not? Here we go.
Yep. Okay.
21 points of damage. Another for 26 points of damage.
Sandy still should have damage.
Alright, stop, that's hurting.
And a miss.
Yeah, Sandy should still have damage reduction from the Inspire Defense.
Okay, and that's how much? Sorry, I should have had that applied.
It's free from each hit.
Okay, alright. We'll do that.
And Ottardo.
Okay, well, Ottardo will try to fish.
Got the miss. And here's a hit. Smashing your flick maze into the water, splashing water everywhere, hurting the fish a little bit.
And for his last action, he is actually going to try to shoo the fish away.
Hmm.
Nope.
Fish seems unimpressed. What fish do best. So that brings us to Sandy.
Okay, Sandy is not he's fine with swimming, but he doesn't love being alone. But is still gonna swing on this fish twice. Oh, come on, Sandy. Okay.
There you go.
Oh, but then crit hitting. What? That's
That's
regular.
not doubled. Oh,
Okay.
oops.
No, that's fine. I can double it now.
Double it. Okay.
All right. Brutal passing glance, blow, I guess. And then do you move? Or
So aquatic movement or swimming movement, like how far could I move?
depends on whether you crit succeed or regular succeed. Regular success would be, what's your land speed?
Third. Where is it? It's 30. Oh, I do have a swim speed.
You have a swim speed?
I do, apparently.
Like, wait, what?
It gives me a swim speed, but I don't know what that. It must be from something in Barbarian that I did not realize. But I have a climbing speed. I knew I had a climbing speed, but I did not realize I had a swimming speed.
Okay.
Where's that coming from, though? I don't think.
I don't see your swim speed anywhere here. Oh,
Okay,
there it is.
yeah, I get.
Swim speed.
I don't know
30.
why it's giving it to me though, because I don't. Unless.
So where are you getting your climb speed from?
Oh, raging athlete. I get a climb. I thought it was just a climb speed, but it's a climb speed and swim speed equal to my land speed.
Well, that's pretty amazing. So
Yeah. Okay.
that means since you have a swim speed, you're not off guard while in the water.
Okay.
You still take
I did not know that.
Yeah, you still take those penalties to attack, but you're not off guard. That's awesome. So you don't even need to roll. You can just move. That's
Yeah, I will go back towards the boat.
Yep. But as you move away, the fish does get a reactive strike and tries to bite you, but misses, and you make it all the way over to the boat.
Right.
Cool. Souma.
Well,
You're not in the boat though, Sandy, right? You're just right next to the boat.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, since Birke is helping, someone will.
You can move me wherever you want.
Yeah, someone will try to get back into the boat. That would be, like,
Okay.
I believe, one of the movement actions, and
Yep.
the other ones will try to just another telekinetic projectile snipe on the fish.
Okay, with that being a manipulate action, you're getting a reactive strike from this one, who's just going to lash out with a tentacle, but misses. And then you respond with a critical hit off your telekinetic projectile. Let's see the damage.
It will have to be doubled.
Whoa, nice. All right, you hit it badly. There's lots of blood
Nice.
in the water. But then it's... Wait, what? No, it should be its turn now. And what is it going to do? It has Sandy right next to it. I guess, but Sandy is just kind of like swimming by, and it wants to eat. It really wants to eat. It wants to swallow something or someone. So I think it is going to basically pick a target at random here. And Ottardo, you're the lucky one. It not knowing what all of that armor means, it's gonna try to attack. Miss once, miss twice, miss 3 times. So it might pick a different target next time. Bark.
Should I be taking those 7 piercing?
Oh yes, absolutely. Sorry. Yes, each, except for the last one, which was a crit miss. So it should be 14 in total that you're taking.
Let's
Does
see.
the attack by itself provoke? I forget. Does it have to
No.
have manipulate?
No. It has it has to have manipulate or move.
Got it.
Let's see. We're just gonna continue to keep it simple, and we're gonna try to drop another tree on this thing.
Fails.
17 points of damage.
Takes it.
And then we're going to order Stick to keep on rowing. So it'll use 1 action to pick up the oars, 1 action to row. Come on!
That's hard for Stick. Short arms and all
What
that.
does it do? God, Stick!
You didn't do crew in college, and it shows.
I'm giving you a good rhythm. Come on, row, row, row. I guess that's.
Does have his second action, right?
Well, does he need 1 to pick up?
Oh
the oars,
yeah.
or-
Needs to because it's awkward for Stick to use the oars. Yep. So that's that.
That's
And
that.
okay, the fish over here swims forward and tries to push Sandy deeper into the water. So ramming into him with its snout. Oh, critically missing. Trying again, missing, and lashing out with its jaws in a desperate attempt to hit, which is a critical miss, which means you don't even take the overpowering jaws damage. Ottardo, your
Nice.
turn.
Alright, Ottardo will try to strike.
That is a hit. 15 points.
Then miss, and he's going to try to shoot the other fish.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I guess somehow that fish does seem to be intimidated by you, a little bit frightened. And that's Ottardo's turn, I think. Sandy.
All right. Sandy is now that the fish is scared. He thinks he did it, so he is going to continue and swing at it.
Okay,
Yeah, of course you couldn't hit me.
there's a hit. Takes 27 points of damage.
Oh, and now swing one more time. Oops. Oops. Video. There we go. Oops, that should have been targeted. Did that?
Yeah, let's see. That's exactly a hit.
Okay.
23 points of damage. Okay, so yeah, lots of blood in the water as you brutalize that fish. Souma.
Oof. Well, I think we could just continue doing what is working, so I will telekinetic projectile the same fish again.
Choo. Tap the hit. And it takes that damage. It does seem like it's not gonna make it much longer. Maybe it'll
As I shield myself.
dive away. Okay. And then it's its turn. In a desperate attempt to get some food before it dies, it'll try to bite Souma. Misses, but you still take those 7 points of piercing. Yet another attempt. Yeah.
Ottardo is going to react to that first
yeah,
one
he can,
since
'cause they take damage. That's right.
so that would be enough to negate that damage. And
Okay.
oops, I just need to target this one.
Ooh, that's probably the end of it. Yes. Okay. So
Nice.
kill that fish. That's gonna make a nice trophy. Bark.
Well, that one's dead. That one's near death. Bark wants to keep growing. Or ordering Stick to before he does anything else. And so Stick will. I think Stick already has the oars in hand, so hopefully can try twice.
Yep.
16 should be a success.
All right.
Yeah. And how when you say this is a steep cliff, like, is it climbable? Is it like really how high is it?
Yeah, you could climb it for sure. It's not super high. It's like 10, 15 feet maybe at tops at the highest elevation. It's just that there's no good point to like walk ashore. You would have to climb up.
All right. So I guess my intention was to have us like row right up to the edge of it, but not necessarily like abandon Sandy all the way over there. Maybe like more like over here, ideally.
Okay.
And then I will. I don't know how much else I can do from range. It really seems like it's under control.
Yeah, I got this. Don't worry.
So I'm just, especially because Sandy can swim really well. So I guess I'm just gonna try to climb up onto the thing and just get off of this damn boat before more fish come.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Right. Athletics. There we go.
Okay, yeah, the wall is easy enough that you can make it up 5 feet. It would be a second action to make it all the way over the ledge.
Okay, so roll again.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And there you are. You pull yourself up at the top of this thing. Like I said, it's covered in green crystals, grayish stone that make up the mass of the island. A few patches of fungus here and there growing across the rocks. And there's a particularly thick patch over here. And you see there's like something in there. It almost looks like some kind of an egg, but you don't have time to really take it in because the next thing that happens is that there's this squeaking bird-like noise that is mixed with some weird grumbling sounds as this giant bird gets up from the thick patch of fungi, which turns out to be some kind of nest of his. And it's like spreads out its stubby little wings. It doesn't look like it's actually able to fly, but it's clearly trying to intimidate you and lets out a warbling cry. And with that thing joining the fight, I think that's a good point to call it a day.
Before we
time.
cut off, can I just have Stick use his last action to reach up
Yes,
his
of course.
15-foot tendrils and grab a hold of him so that he's with me?
Yes,
Nice.
yes, absolutely.
Oops. There we go. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna...
Giant bird.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yep. All right. Well, that was fun. I didn't think that it would actually become this interesting of a fight with everything, like with people falling out of the boat and coming back
Yeah.
in, and now there's the bird. Great. Usually these kind of boat encounters are a little awkward to run.